I'm here today to give you a 30-minute express Pilates workout, and we are going to be working from seated and down into the Matwork series. And I'd like to incorporate the use of a ball today. So I'm hoping you've managed to get hold of a ball, and some of you have these little gym physio balls. Otherwise, you could use something like a small football, a small soft football would work just as well, or an inflatable beach ball even would work just as well. So it's mainly a focus tool. We won't be putting too much pressure through this ball, but do make sure that it's safe, that it has been inflated adequately and it's got a stopper in. Okay, so really glad you could join me here this evening. As always, prepare for your session. Make sure you have adequate space, comfortable clothing, and that you are well and you are injury free. If you're unsure of the exercise series that I'm about to present, do watch first and then follow afterwards. You can repeat twice over if you want a longer workout, or you could put some of the other YouTube videos together if you would like to do that. That's absolutely fine. Ideally, practice 2 to 3 times a week if you want to make some progress and start to really master the Pilates series exercise techniques. Okay, so let's start off with the warm-up. As always, ground down and find your centre of gravity. Today it's through the hips, through your sitting bones underneath you. Roll your shoulders back and down and sit your shoulders above your hips. Lengthen the back into a lovely neutral line that it should be. Lifting the chin, thinking about your gaze. Where are you looking? Your staring spot. That will help to keep you centered, keep you focused, and help you to stay balanced. Good. Okay, let's start off with a few deep breaths just to get some energy on board. Opening out the palms to the ceiling, relaxing through the fingers, scooping up big armfuls of air and energy, bringing it into the body. And again, breathing up, exhale down, breathing up, exhale down, twice more, breathing up. Last time. And release. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to turn the fingertips down towards the floor, and we're just going to have a little rock from hip to hip. There we go, just a little bit of a rock. Whilst you're doing this, take your attention to your core muscles. Let's get them all switched on and activated. So lift up through the mula bandha, through your pelvic floor muscles. Have a really good squeeze inside. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Lengthen your back and feel it getting stronger. Keeping the shoulders and neck relaxed is key. Okay, so let's just take our stretch a little bit further over. Working with the breath as always. Try not to hold the breath. To remind yourself, you could just let out a big breath, a big sigh. And listening to that reminds you of the importance of breath with movement. Okay, little stretch coming up over the ear. Here we go, slow it down a little and stretch and down, change and stretch and down, good, and stretch and down, good. One more time, stretch and down, bring it back to center. Remember not to feel horrid, you can take your time. We're going to do some really big shoulder rolls now, forwards and back, yeah. Forwards and back, lovely. Keep your belly pulled in and keep squeezing up through your mula bandha. Okay, don't lose your posture whilst you're moving through your back. And change direction, yeah. Whoa, over the top. Notice how it feels. How are your shoulders tonight? Okay, are they stiff? Are you tense? Let it go. Go easy on yourself. Start off slowly and work up into it, okay? One more time. Good. Take it forwards and hold your elbows. Relax through the shoulders. Okay, little twist to the right, little twist to the left. Okay, when you're doing your twist, take care of your neck. Only look over your shoulder if your neck is comfortable. And we're going to start to increase the range of movement through the back by the top arm opening out, leading with the thumb to the side. And now the bottom arm, reach and lead with the thumb. Ooh, yes. Come on, really open out the chest. Each time stretching a little bit further, maybe, if that feels good tonight. Twice more. and reach. Yeah, and one more. You got it. Perfect. Take the hands down to the knees. 2 fingers behind them, pop the knees together and the feet together, and sitting here, take hold of your ball. If you're going to be using a ball, now is the time to pick it up. Wonderful. Okay, position shoulders over hips, yeah, so that gets some length through the back. And pick up your feet, bring the heels towards your bottom, so they're fairly close. We don't want the feet out here, we're not going to be very well balanced, so bring them in and have a little bit of gap between the feet. If you're not going to be using the ball and you need a little bit of support tonight, you can do this with your hands behind your legs. Okay, so remember that option. Okay, chin up. Where's your gaze? Check it out. Remember your staring spot to help you with your balance. Okay, so we're just going to stay up tall and then lean back, letting the chin lift a little and really engage through the belly muscles. So squeeze tight through Mula Bandha, belly towards the spine. Breathe in, breathe away, and back, and up. Notice that there's a little tiny one to begin with. Okay, we're going to warm up the muscles, but also get the brain engaged with the activity. So we're kind of giving our body signals as to what we're trying to do. Okay, so we maintain control and balance throughout. Working with the breath, let the breath go as you lean back. Good. So we're just activating the core muscles initially. One more of these. And then lean forwards over your thighs and take a stretch. Crisscross your arms over the lower legs. Fold forwards. Yeah, release the back. So remember, you can go into the rest position at any point that you need to during class. Are you ready to progress? Okay, so we're going to lift up. Perhaps going to lean back a little bit further because we're going to go back for the count of 2. And the second one, the ball's going to lift above the head. Roll the shoulders back and down, lengthen the spine. Check in with your core, is it connected? Breathe in, breathe away. Let's go back. Let's go back. And forwards, upright with the breath. Forwards, upright. You got that. Back, up, forwards, upright. Perfect. Back, up, forwards, upright. 2 more. Back, up, forwards. Yes, last time. Woo, you got this. Come on. And relax. Give yourself a little hug. That was so good. Okay. And one more set, and we're going to do a rotation this time. Okay. So with this one, if you're having support, you'll keep one hand behind your leg and rotate. And change. Okay, if you're using the ball, you're going to stretch back with one hand. So a little lean and a twist, follow through with the head if your neck is comfortable. Are you ready? Breathe in, breathe away, and 8. Yes. 7. You can do this. 6. Good. 5. Yep. 4. Are you breathing? 3. You got this. You're doing really well. And 2. And 1. Yes. Give yourself a hug. Perfect. Superb. So remember, you can do a couple of sets of each type if you want to make it longer and a little bit harder. Okay. You got this. We're going to go into shoulder bridge now. And I am going to position the ball between the thighs and give it a squeeze. Not between the knees, but just a little bit lower. So we really activate my thighs, but in particular the inner thigh muscle, and the pelvic floor will engage really well in this position. So take the hands behind you, carefully lower down to the mat. Okay, so readjust your posture, back of head in contact with the floor, shoulder blades tucked underneath you, palms down, fingers outstretched. Check out the heels, bring them close to your bottom. Ground down through your heels and the balls of your feet, stretch out your toes and suck them down to the mat. Okay, so really anchor yourself down. Squeeze gently, not too hard, because we're going to increase the squeeze when we get up in a shoulder bridge. Okay, so deep breath in as you exhale. We're going to just squeeze through Mula Bandha, tilt the hips to the ceiling, push through the heels and allow the hips to float up through the ceiling. Yes, we've got this. Okay, so we're giving a good squeeze here on the ball. Let's just maintain a really good posture in shoulder bridge before we take it any further.
Make sure the hips aren't rotated, that we're not pushing up too high, that we're straining the lower back. Okay, we've got our shoulder blades in contact with the floor. Okay, so we take 3 belly breaths. So we really hold a posture. 3, 2, think of the back and abs, really splinting your back. 1 more. Perfect. Carefully releasing in stages the middle back, the lower back, the pelvis, the tailbone. Up onto your tiptoes, knee rock. Okay, so we're just going to have a little bit of a release through the lower back and hips. Okay, did really well. You can continue on that level, or if you want to progress, we're going to add in some squeezes, okay, and heel raises. So the heels will come up a couple of inches and we give an extra squeeze on the ball. So back in the middle, drop the heels down, anchor down the heels and the hands, breathe in, breathe away. Tilt the hips towards the ceiling, this direction, push through the heels, floating up, 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 up. Check out you're in a really good posture before you begin the next stage. Okay, chin is relaxed, breathe away. Let's go 6, squeeze, 5, squeeze, 4, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 2, 1. Woo! Take it down slowly, middle back, lower back, hips and tailbone, up onto the tiptoes, knee rock. You got this. Okay, so we'll do one more set together, and this time we'll do the heel raise, the thigh squeeze, and we're going to lift the hands so that we challenge our balance a little bit. Okay, so you ready for that? Only try it if you feel up for it and you're ready to progress. But I think you can do it. Okay, bringing the knees back to the center, heels down, anchor down the feet, anchor down the hands and the shoulders. Breathe in, breathe away. Tilt the hips, squeeze, and floating up, 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 up. And next of all, follow to your hands up, up, up. So your hands are in line with the hips. Okay, shoulder blades in contact with the floor. And lift 6 times. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, heels down, hands down. Carefully lowering the back down. Whoa, up on the tiptoes, final knee rock. Well done. That's really intense through the glutes, through the hamstrings, through the core. It's a really great exercise and a very safe position in shoulder bridge. I hope you enjoyed that one. Okay, so now we are going to take it into more of a central core exercise. So we're going to bring the knees back to the centre. Okay, take out the ball for a moment and bring the knees up one at a time. Right and now left. Got that? Okay, so we've got the knees here, okay, and this has got L-shaped legs. You've got the knee above the hip. So you can work L-shape or you can fully extend your legs so they're long. So there's a level 3, more advanced, level 2, intermediate. Level 1, you could do this exercise with your toes on the floor. Okay, so it's your choice. We're going to balance the ball between the knees, or if you're going to go full leg length, you will take the ball between the elbows. Okay, so we're going to stretch our arms out like this. We call this T-shape. So your hands are around your shoulders. You really anchor down through your upper body. So you're really strong. Yeah, you anchor down to the back of your head, upper body. You're going to lift up through Mula Bandha and through your belly. And we're going to do a quarter drop, so quarter distance towards the floor. So whether your knees are down here or up here, it's all the same distance, just a quarter. And a pause, that's the important bit. We're going to pause and hold to really feel the abs really start to strengthen. So breathe in, breathe away. Let's go, quarter drop. Center, control, other side. And center, you got this. You can adjust, you can mix and match. You might start off full leg length and decide after a couple you need to drop it back a little. Go right ahead. Go into L-shaped legs or drop the toes gently to the floor and work from floor level. It's your choice. How are we doing? 2 more, you got this. Whoa. One more time. Yes, perfect. Take the ball in your hands, bring the knees to the chest, and give yourself a little bit of a hug, taking the hands behind the knees. Okay, rest position. Remember it. If you want to adopt this at any point, please go right ahead. Okay, so we're going to do one more exercise, and again, it's all about the deep core, the abdominals. Okay, so we're going to advance our move using the ball, and it's going to involve taking the ball from either the knees or the feet, wherever they are, taking the ball above the head, doing a lift, coming back down, and repeating. Okay, so when you do your abdominal crunch lift, what we mustn't do is a traditional crunch forward, chin on chest, and roll. I like to see a really smooth, linear lift. Okay, your chin is lifted, eyes are on the ceiling, shoulders are relaxed. Okay, we're just closing the gap between the ribs and the hips. We're not curling forwards. Okay, so I am going to do a tutorial next week on the abdominal lift, so really can get into the basic form of that and understand how the core muscles connect, okay, and without causing any stress on the neck or back whilst we're exercising. Okay, so if you've chosen the level, you might be here, you might be here, you might be here. It's completely your choice. Okay, so let's just start off with hands by the side, switch on our core muscles, Mula Bandha meets belly. Breathe in, breathe away. I'm going to go reach, back, lift, down, touch, back, lift, down, touch, back, lift, down, touch, back. Whoo! Shoulders relax. How's the breath going? Come on, let me hear it. As you lift, blow it out. And again. 2 more. Last time. Well done, that was tough. Bringing the hands back behind the knees there, popping the knees and feet together, and let's just have a little rock side to side. Ooh, that should feel nice. Maybe take your body onto one elbow then the other. Nice one. A little bit of massage effect for the lower back. Keep the bottom on the floor, trying to lift up. Good. Bringing the knees back to the centre. A little bit of a neck release, just look to one side. A little bit of a neck stretch, gently hold, and centre, and other side, and centre. Well done. Okay, remove the ball. We're going to come to seated. Either roll on your side and push up with your hands, or roll up. If you know how to do a roll up, you know it's safe for you to do so. You don't have any back injury. 2 fingers behind the knees, chin on the chest, and tuck yourself up a little ball and come to seated. Okay, so what we're going to do here is just cross the knees in front of us and just do a few little zippy circles just to loosen up the shoulders. Okay, so centering down over your sitting bones, rolling forwards, rolling back, and change direction. Lovely. Fluid movement, flow through the shoulders, through your back, through your hips. Hold it in the centre, rising out from your hips, pops the soles of the feet together, holding the feet there, and just gently flutter your knees like the wings of a butterfly, loosen through the hips. Exhale and press the knees down to the floor, rising up from the hips, drop the shoulders down, lengthen the neck. Kind of growing a little bit taller. Perfect. And really slide the right foot forwards and go into a stretch. So fingertips like little cages either side of your thigh. And breathe in, breathe away. Folding from the hips. Don't stretch from your shoulders or neck. And to increase your stretch, all you need to do is just hold it a little bit longer and sink a little bit deeper. One more time, fold. Well done. Take notice how that feels in your lower back and your hips. Are they tense? Are they tight? Do you need to do a little bit of work there perhaps? Walk the hands in, change legs, and adjust your chest, it's facing your thigh, balancing on your fingertips. Breathe in, breathe away, folding from the hips. It's going to feel different on each leg. We know we have a more dominant side, yeah, that's going to be stronger, probably more tense as well. Okay, and let's sink a little bit deeper. Breathe in, breathe away. Well done. Super duper stretch. You'll increase your flexibility by having good technique, but by just gently holding your stretch for longer and not forcing it. So just it's time and regular practice if you want to become more flexible. And obviously really warm muscles. That always helps. And release, walking the hands back in. Sliding the legs out in front of you. Just release the shoulders. Or it's a deep circle right in your shoulder sockets and forwards. Yes. Lovely. And release. So we're going to fold forward from the hips over both legs now. So hands on your thighs. Breathe in, breathe away, and fold. Hold and feel some length in the lower back, some release in the hips. Shoulders really relax. We're not stretching like this. Our arms are down and loose. Exhale, reach up. Out to the side. Hands together at the heart centre. Thank you for joining me here tonight. Stay well, stay safe, and see you next time. Good night.